And we are back with Medieval 2 Total War. I am Pretentious Jack, and we are the Brits. Now, last time we were able to take Frankfurt from the Danish, which should help us vanquish them finally, as we've been fighting them for a little while now. They've got 3 provinces, which it seems they seem to be Aarhus, Stettin, and Magdeburg. They might have one more that I'm not aware of, but I don't think they do. And also further south, we're going to war as always with Portugal. They're holding us off really well, I have to admit. But with the presence of a new commander in Hubert Filed, and we're going to use a few of our other commanders as well, now that we are well and truly ingrained into the northern part of Spain. We will push further south a bit more aggressively, I think. We're also under threat from the Milanese as per usual, and I'm sure that we'll see them at some point, and I'm expecting to be under attack at Antwerp at some point today. They've got a fairly sizable army outside of our gates, and I expect we will be under attack at some point. Hopefully the ballista towers will get in soonish, will help us. But enough waffle, and let's get on with it. Not much going on, to be honest. Alright, I should mention that we have an army heading south with 2 bombards, so we'll get to see the new gunpowder units in action. I'm also sending up 4 units of dismounted English knights to help with the siege at Aarhus. Hopefully they will accomplish that. They should. Fairly confident. Alright, with not much going on, we're just going to end the turn there, and I'm sure we'll see some combat in this turn. Okay, so we're moving James Filed, one of his brothers, I think, Hubert's brothers, into Pamplona, and we're going to build him an army as well, specifically with mortars and some reboats, which will be fun, and see what we can do with that. Okay, so as you might have noticed, Stockholm is not doing well, it must be said. I'm trying to get that back on track, but our army from Richard Brown is continuing to move south. He'll link up with his dismounted English knights shortly. Also, further to the south, we have Hubert Filed moving to the west, hopefully towards Lisbon. We'll link him up with the rest of his army in here, and hopefully that will serve him well, and we can take Lisbon sooner rather than later. There's not much else going on in terms of action, but just surround that port, might as well. We will be expecting some kind of retaliation from Denmark at some point, as well as Portugal, so fingers crossed something happens. Alright, we will end the turn there. Well, an eventful turn, kind of. It appears that Hungary wants something to do with us, which is not ideal because it looks like they're huge now. It looks like they have all of in here, which will be interesting to see if they do. So what we're going to do is just going to create a spy, have a look at what they've got, and hopefully we can hold them off fairly well. Alright, we will continue to move our army south, just link them up. Alright, so that's a fairly strong army now. So we will head towards Aarhus. Alright, so with Hubert, we're going to just head over to Captain Sancho. See if we can't deal with this guy. He's got some swordsman militia, Jenads, town militia, so no actual ranged units, which is interesting. Apart from the ballista, of course. So, we'll attack him and see how we go. Alright, so here we are. Ooh, hello. We've got a little building. But we will try and use our Knights Hospitalier as much as possible. We're going to try and flank them with everybody. And then we'll use our armoured swordsmen to tie them up. And hopefully we can get their Jeannettes as well. They'll be the annoying unit, I'd imagine. But let's get going, see what they bring. Alright, so here we are, we're charging them, and we will just get stuck in straight away, no messing around. Let's get in there. We're going to bring our cavalry around. And we'll charge from the flank. Same with these guys. And we'll use our longbowmen to fire at their genets when they get in range. Alright, here they come. We will just run our... Alright, it's going well so far. We've got some routing already. We've charged in from the left, from the right-hand side. That's going to hurt them. Yeah, that's going to hurt them a lot. Let's just get rid of the ballista. And we'll stop firing. See if we can't tie up the genets. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. But we have them on the run. Need to try and tie up these genets as best we can. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen. I need to get my longbowmen to stop firing. Be helpful. Did we get him in? Time up? Yeah, we've tied them up. That's excellent. They're still running. That's good. Hopefully the genets will run shortly. Yeah, they're losing heaps. They've rallied, the rest of them. So we will charge down the hill at them. The genets are shaken. We've killed their general. Excellent stuff. That should cause them to waver. And that should be game, I think. Yeah, there it is. End the battle. Don't need to do anything more than that. Good solid win for our new general. Excellent. Feels respected. Alright, so we're going to now move some archer units into his army. Now, let's have a look, see what we're doing. Stockholm seems to be doing a little bit better, not great, but a little bit better. Alright, well there's not much else going on. We do need to continue to build some units in Frankfurt. Hamburg is solid. We will be expecting something from Hungary at some point. So I have a general in Khan, which we will be using just to clear up a few of these rebel armies that we've got kind of hanging around. So we need to get rid of those. We've got one up now. Where's the other one? Somewhere around in there. And yeah, so we'll use him to clear up a few of the rebel armies knocking around, which will be useful. We're going to give him some new gunpowder units. And we will also give him a fairly solid base of infantry. Just build some more. Excellent. And then we'll move him towards the north and get rid of some of these rebel armies. And then we'll move on from there. Alright, so after all that, we are going to end the turn. And as our armies continue to march forward. Okay, so Leon is under siege. Sure, they can try, I guess. They're not going to get very far, I don't think. Looks like they're going to assault, so they're welcome to it. They can try all they like. Football has been denounced. The Lord Mayor of London has issued a proclamation of the banning of some violent mob behaviour that commoners seem to be enamoured with. And whereas there is this great uproar in the city through certain tumults arising from the striking of great footballs in the field of the public, from which many evils perchance may arise, which may God forbid. We do command and do forbid on the king's behalf, upon pain of imprisonment, and that such games shall not be practised henceforth within this city. Now that this law has been passed, the establishment are confident that these football events have no chance of becoming an obsession of religious proportions. Nice. I rate that. Okay. Okay, so it looks like the Danish are going to attempt to assault Frankfurt and take it back potentially, which will be interesting because I don't think they will succeed by any means. It's a fairly strong garrison in my opinion, and got some more units on the way, so I don't think they will get close to taking Frankfurt, but they're welcome to try, as are the Portuguese in Lyon. But other than that, we're not going to do much else other than end the turn. Yep, Frankfurt will be under attack. That's fine. They can try, and they will fail. Okay, so we should be at Aarhus within the next turn, which will be useful. We might assault. I'm not sure yet, so we could. Looks like Lyon will be under attack in the next turn, which is fine. I'm not too worried about that. We will continue to head south, specifically this way. They're not moving very fast at this stage, but that's okay. He's young, and I'm sure he'll manage. He won't die on the road like our king did last time, which was just the greatest. Okay, with not much else going on, we will end the turn yet again. This will move us into turn 120. So, moving along. Alright, here we go. Lyon, under attack. They are not going to win, in my opinion. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a massacre, but we will show it anyways. Might as well see how we go. Ralph the Honest in his defense of Lyon. Okay, so they have chosen a cloudy day. Lovely. We have some ginormous walls. Can't remember if they had siege weapons or not. Can't remember. Might. Don't know. Alright, so we will set up and I will be back shortly. Okay, so this is what we're going to go with. We have our longbowmen on the walls. We got most of our units in behind the wall as they're going to try and ram the gates down, and fingers crossed we can hold them off, which we should be able to. Alright, so they did have a ballista, but we are firing on it. And it doesn't look like they're going to last too long. It's fine, so we'll deal with this quickly. Okay, so the ballista is gone, which is good. And they come at us now, properly. There's the siege tower. Hopefully we can bring it down. But we shall see. Alright, so let's see if we can't bring this siege tower down. Fingers crossed we can. We will just move our longbowmen off that particular area of the wall, and we're just going to bring... these feudal... dismounted feudal knights. As it doesn't appear we're going to get it down, but it's alright. We will survive. So they are attacking the gate now, which is alright. We have our spear militia. Our Crusader sergeants, yeah, they're not going to get through this anytime soon, in my opinion. Okay, so the siege tower is at the wall, but our dismount field knights are in position now. We've killed 21% of them, and we have not taken a single casualty yet, so all is good for now. Alright, there they are. Let's see what they do here. The gate is at 50%. It's fine. Just bring everybody in. Alright, they are through the gate. But, yeah, they're welcome to try and get through here. Swordsman militia are coming off the wall. Let's bring everybody in. Yep, just everybody in. They shouldn't last too long. This should be fairly quickly over. And we'll just speed things up. They're shaken, so they could flee soonish. But yeah, they just don't have the amount of units required, I don't think. So we've lost 7%, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. How are our soldiers doing up on the wall? They seem to be doing fine. They're shaken. Meanwhile, in here we are all good. They are fighting to the death, and they will be fleeing somewhat soon, I would imagine. Yeah, routed. That should be the end, really. 48%. Just keep everybody coming in. There goes their general. Good stuff. And let's continue to push. And I guess their only remaining unit is their ballista, who will send some pilgrims. And that will do us. Just sent one soldier at us. Send someone that way. Keep them fleeing. And we will end the battle there. Excellent stuff. We lost 235. Good stuff. Right, let's ransom them off. They rejected it. That's fine. Okay, so we have a battle with Denmark. Well, they're not going to win that. Let's be honest. So I will see you after the battle. See you soon. Okay, so we're very, very, very close to Aarhus. They've got a fairly strong garrison, though I'm fairly confident of taking it, even with an assault, which will be good. Meanwhile, let's see what else is going on. We will have a little bit of a sneaky attack on this guy. See what happens. He's fleeing. Good. Let's see what we've got. He's got 3 units of ballista. He's got very little in terms of ranged units. So I'm fairly confident we can get this done. So again, I'll see you on the other side. I'm not going to show this one. No reason to. And actually, no. You know what? Bugger it. I will show it because Yeah, I'll show this. This will be an interesting one. We'll get to see the bombard in action for the first time, which will be fun. So let's go. Okay, so this is the battle map. I'm thinking we start on top of the hill. Might as well. They'll probably appear up here as well. But we shall see how we go. Alright, so that's... if you're looking at that and going, what on earth is that? Yeah, I'm wondering the same thing. I'm hoping they don't appear up there. They might, but I think they'll probably appear down here. And, yeah. But, let's get going. Okay, good. They're not there. Right, we can set up properly now. So we will... Well, as you might see, we are in a pretty severe advantage up here, as they have to come down at us, come up at us on this hill. We'll be firing with our bombard as soon as they are ready. Yes. Just. See if we can get him firing. There we go. There we go. First shots of the day. They don't look like they missed. So yeah, good start. Good first volley. That's all right. We'll just use our armored swordsmen to block where they're gonna go. Looks like they're gonna head up here. We've got our other 3 units of armored swordsmen on this side. So it looks like that's where the crossbow militia are going. So we could potentially just go at them over there. Meanwhile, we will use the rest of our armored swordsmen just to meet them on the hill. Alright, here they come. Just charge into the general's bodyguard. Stop. Stop. Stop, please. Bring them in. Bring them in also. Okay, we've made the crossbow militia flee. So good stuff all around. What we got over here? We've got ballista. We've got... We're doing quite well in here at the moment, I would say. There goes another shot, well wide at the moment. That one looks more on target. Unlucky. Alright, we're not going to charge in with our knights, not with all those spearmen about. No need. We are doing work though. Their general's bodyguard is shaken, which will do us no end of good. Just continue. We'll just stop firing with you lot. Ooh, that looked like it hit. Okay, so we have mercenary spearmen coming over that way. We'll just move these guys out. Move them over. Right, so we seem to be doing okay. Not terribly well, but we're doing alright. Move these guys over to deal with their crossbows. Stuck in with their spearmen over here. Our armored swordsmen seem to be doing okay. They're holding the line quite well. They've got 2 general's bodyguard left. Seems we have dealt with the ballista. It looks close. Excellent. They are now fleeing. We'll just move our other knights over. Alright, there he is, and he's dead. Sensational. That's their general done. That will cause most of them to flee, I would imagine. Alright, now we can charge them down. We will continue the battle, and I'll see you at the end as I continue to charge these blokes down. Alright, good stuff. We lost 156 men. Let's see what the stats were. See if our bombard got any kills. Nope, no kills. That's alright. We'll continue on. Alright, so a good win for our Hubert. Very good indeed. Just Right. We may have to resupply with some mercenary units, but not at the moment. We're okay. Now, let's see. What else are we doing? Looks like we're fairly okay. We have this army down here. So, we are going to take William of Droitwich with his newly formed army with some new cannon units, and we're going to move him over to Captain Mitchell, and who he will attack next turn. Right, let's end the turn there. Okay, we are under siege at Frankfurt. They will probably lose this one. Yep. So, this is what we will do on the next episode. So, in the next episode, I think a lot's going to happen in the fact that we're going to we're going to siege Aarhus. We're going to head down towards Cordoba with Hubert. We're under attack at Frankfurt. We're also under attack at Angers by the Milanese yet again. So that'll be another fun, tough fight, I'd imagine, as they always seem to give us. So on the next episode, we defend ourselves against the Danish as always. As always, we seem to be just doing this consistently now, where we'll be Harold Falkbeard, what a name. So yeah, that'll be fun. And yeah, if you've liked this episode, give it a like, and if you've enjoyed it more than that, give it a subscribe. I'd be very much appreciative. And until next time, have a good one.